taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Purdy. This one completes Alec Pierce.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, McCaffrey.
When you look at this defense,
they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Back to throw, Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal. But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Short throw to Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
Now Murray off play action. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 8. Now Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to force out. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tosses out wide, complete. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Purdy from the gun.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw there taken in by Smith.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is caught. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Murray now on 1st down.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
Complete to Alex Pierce. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And Deebo going to have a Niners first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
A quick throw completed by Purdy.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Murray going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's second and 10.
Murray now. And he finds Forsett. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run with Forsett. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the 49ers first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Flush to his right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's got Pierce.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 15.
On second down, here's Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure.
2 yards to go, second down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
On play action, they'll throw.
Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
31. Cardinals 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. What?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Murray now on 1st down.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one complete to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
1st down, Murray.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And he he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Murray to air it out again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. Trucks over it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the 49ers,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.